welcome back to another Colts live stream. Pause that. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing tonight? So we are going up against the Minnesota Vikings. Oh wait, hold on. I don't think I have any injuries or like that, but let's see if they have any. Come on. No, come on. Let's where the injuries at? Oh, Araki. I forgot Araki got hurt last game after getting an interception with a dislocated hip. But he's out for 6 weeks, so he's done for a bit. The Vikings don't have any injuries, but it's okay. We are 1-0. We did have a shootout with I forgot who we placed last week. I wasn't even looking, but we had a shootout with them. We scored 41 points with RG3 of all people. RG3 and Taylor out here being an offensive force. They are. But yeah. Also, you see the lovely smile. I got a ring light. It came in today, tested out. It looks lovely. Because we're just trying to bring perfect quality out.
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense making their way out, and it is Jacob Eason from Washington at quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 16-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they'll likely get a few more drives before we see the second team, but a good start for the first unit with 3 points.
Yeah, good start, and now they want to see them build on it because you're exactly right. They'll get a few more drives at this stage of the preseason. Can they continue to evolve and add to what we just saw in the first drive?
Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a 3-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Vikings first down.
Cousins on first down. To Jefferson on the slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 8.
Eason on second down. Sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Eason, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first.
Vikings.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? That one good for 14 yards, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 6-0 our score after 1.
6. Vikings nothing.
First down. Here's Cousins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Minnesota.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Colts pick it up, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
What on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It goes a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 21.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
On the tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Vikings.
From the gun, Eason. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Looking to run with Mack. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run it with Mack. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 3 yards out, and the Colts add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Cousins to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense. This is unbelievable.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did, because to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First and 10, Eason. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The final shot before break. Eason out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So we've reached the end. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Vikings, nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Vikings 1st down.
throwing on first down. Lehman, throw caught there by Osborne. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold?
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lehman. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
You know, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Griffin. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
27-yard line.
1st and 10. Taylor now. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Griffin. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
4 yards.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Gain of 20. First down.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On the carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, Lehman got his man complete over the middle. It's Marsh, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Lehman. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Lehman. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On a return is Osborne. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lehman, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Operating from the gun. Lehman. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's third.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lehman. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 34. That one a first down pickup of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Incomplete.
Lehman's back.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lehman. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Complete.
A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. Throw left side complete. That's Marsh. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Lehman. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sheldon Rankins, his 2nd sack of the night. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Lehman, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
But yeah,
similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.
I'm liking this team. I'm
They
liking
got
where
it
this team's
done,
going
and they
after
feel very good about that victory.
the defending Super Bowl champions.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Not bad. Not a bad. Like if there was a quarterback competition, this would be a good one. But we all know Eason is our starter, our franchise player. Taylor got going a little bit. Ty's gonna do perfect. He's gonna do well in that slot. And McCann, I'm liking him as that starter. I think before the next game, we're going to trade Doyle. Just because I'm just going to move forward with McCann and Walker since Walker's is our 1-year rental. And we might be able to get like a 4th round pick for Doyle, maybe. Only 1 player to upgrade. We're going to bring up his hybrid. If you guys are enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. We do these Colts live streams almost every single day. And so we also throw other streams in there, but we do Colts live streams every day, normally around like 12. Today's just kind of like a later stream, but it is what it is. So before we skip to the next week, let's do that. We really need a left tackle, but maybe I can. Actually, let's see what's on the trade block. If there's a left. Oh, we got some. Man, there's some players on the trade block this season. Greg Lowe, I like that. 24. His pass block. would take you guys over this. Jeez. Okay. They're looking for a left end. I don't have a left end to spare. Nor do I want to give up a left end. Oh, actually, I mean, I got J.J. Watt for 2 years. Actually, yeah, you guys can have Robinson. Okay. And also, how about I give you 5th round pick might work. That might work. Oh, y'all want a 4th round pick? I could feel it. All right, we get our left tackle. But now I need to find Mr. Jake Doyle a home, because I don't think I can release him. Can I? It'd be like a 750. You know what? Actually, you know what? We'll take that penalty. We'll take the penalty. We'll take the penalty. Because that'll free up some money.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Jacob Eason and the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game. And then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man from the University of Washington. This is Jacob Eason.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Colts.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down, here's Eason. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 40 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, and I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, he's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw on second down. Eason flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down.
But that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Indianapolis.
They go play action with Eason. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll run here with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack taking it in. And the Colts have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down, Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The Colts.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
And it's third down.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And he'll find Pittman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
15.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Eason on second down. Fighting Hilton on his slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14.
13, T.Y. Hilton. A gain of 18 on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side on the swing pass. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
And 4 at the Panthers' 9.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Dancing to his left, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught by Hollister. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Preston McManus set to kick off.
Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They may have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men? Maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun is Eason. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason, and he comes back with one complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Throwing again, Eason. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Accelerating, and off he goes.
Okay.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 63 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
At their own 43.
Off of play action.
Oh,
you got
to be kidding me.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jacob Hollister, 57 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Time to see Jacob Eason and company go back to work. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And we're back now in Charlotte, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered.
Down and set.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive.
Colts 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Dante.
Second and 10 now. Griffin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. To throw again. Griffin eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Intercepted.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Defended by Julian Blackman.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Ramirez. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. Robert Griffin III now gears up to lead this offense again. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score now.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going deep for Walker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
It would be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
What's up, Domination? How you doing tonight?
I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now the rookie out of Miami, this is DJ Dallas. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
His 48-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in.
Good to hear, man. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you tonight.
Precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
Plays online? No, I haven't really tested that out. I've just been grinding in franchise mode.
Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's week 4 of the NFL.
I'm gonna skip this last. I'm gonna skip this last preseason game. I don't feel like I have to do the last one. I got a good feel. I gotta get a good feel with Eason. It's gonna be a really good season with Jacob Eason. We might go back-to-back Super Bowls this year. I forgot. Who do we have week 1? We have the Dallas Cowboys. Week 1. That's gonna be a matchup. We're gonna have to definitely game plan for Mr. Zeke the Freak Elliott. And we got some player upgrades as well. Definitely want to get Anthony Walker up to an 80 overall. I did. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it field general. That way his man coverage is still like decent. Yeah, I need that possession up some. That's crazy. Darren Lee went up to a superstar. How many superstars do we have now on the team? Like Quentin Nelson's a superstar, Kelly's a star, star. Pittman's a star. I have no idea when that happened. I have no idea. Marlon Mack, Taylor's a Jacob Taylor's at a star too. Okay. What about defense? Okay, Malik Hook's at a star. Darren Lee's at a superstar. Leonard's at a superstar. So I have two superstar linebackers. We got JJ Swizzle. Rankings. Buckner's a star. McKinley's a star. Rocky Sin is at a star now. And Kenny Moore. I need to get Marvell to a star. That's what I really need to do. We got the Dallas Cowboys. Then we got the Giants, Jets, Broncos, and the football team. I think this may be our easiest start to the schedule in a very long time. It all depends on how Jacob Eason plays. We got some media questions too. Like we are the defending Super Bowl champions. All right, we have to make it to the playoffs. We can't miss the playoffs. I'm trying to go back-to-back Super Bowls. I think we can do it. But Jonathan Coachman says, coming off a strong preseason and a good record a year ago, how far can this team go this season? It's Super Bowl or bust. Super Bowl or bust this year. We're putting the pressure. We're putting the pressure on the team. We did it last year, and no one thought we could do it. We beat Mahomes, Baker, and then we faced that stacked Saints team in the Super Bowl. That was insane. But yeah, let's look. I want to make sure the depth chart is good, it's solid, and I want to see who have to resign this year. So Jacob Eason, Jacob Eason can get to a set. I think we can get Jacob Eason to a star development by the end of the season. Mack and Taylor still doing their thing. Now here's where it gets interesting, because I made Michael Pittman the number one receiver this year. I think this is where we're moving forward in this direction. He's a big body receiver. He has some speed to him. He's a phenomenal player. Then we're going to get Paris Campbell a start too. This man has been kind of on the radar a little bit. But now he finally gets his shot to start. So we have a whole different dynamic. Pascal gets dropped down to the third receiver spot. Ty to the fourth, but we are putting Ty in the slot. Just so, because it's Ty, we can't not have Ty in an offense. And then you got like Reese Fountain and Ashton Doolin, two guys that played really well in the preseason. I'm giving Jake McCann the start at tight end to move forward with that. Move forward with our young tight end, build him up. Delaney Walker is back for his 16th season on a 1-year deal. We did trade Doyle and then we got Greg Little. I don't think we got him in return. No. I released Jake Doyle, but I traded for Greg Little because Parker, as much as I like Parker, we just needed a more. I mean, plus, are they both young? Oh, they're both young. Never mind. I was about to say plus. I thought he was a little bit older, like older. And yeah, Quentin Nelson, but we will make that little switch right there. And Ryan Kelly. Like, see, our offensive line is I'm not worried about our offensive line at all. Brandon, like, at this point, I think we have one of the best offensive lines in the league, as well as one of the best defensive lines in the league, because we signed Mr. J.J. Swizzle to a 2-year deal. We got McKinley on the other side, and then you got Buckner, and you got, okay, so here's what we do. We got Buckner, we got Rankings, right? And we got Michael Walker, our young defensive tackle, at an 80 overall. So, you know, he can sit back a little bit. He does have insane speed at 80 overall, speed wise. Then we got Darius Leonard on the left outside linebacker spot, and then we got the rookie Jarek Noel out of Miami backing him up. Can he? I don't even see him. Oh yeah, I was gonna put Noel at middle linebacker, but he just dropped at 73. So I just said I'm just gonna keep him as a backup. And then you got Darren Lee over here doing his thing. And then here is where our corner situation gets interesting, because Rock Ya-Sin is a star, and he was the number 2 corner last year. We moved him up to the number 1 corner. We moved Marvell Tell down to the number 2. You got Kenny Moore as our 3rd, but Kenny Moore is our slot corner. And you got Malik Hooker with Julian Blackman right behind him. And then you got Kyrie Willis with Weston as well. And you got McManus, all these great guys. And then, you know, we still have that dynamic 2 running back system. So I'm liking with this team. I'm liking where this team's at. I'll be back with the first week of the regular season tomorrow. Be sure to stay on the be on the lookout for that and tune in for that live. If you guys did enjoy this Colts live stream, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already for more of these Colts videos. But thank you guys for hanging out. I know it's a little short stream. I'm about to go to bed. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with your boy. Until next time, I am flying out. I'll catch you guys all on the next stream. Until then, I love you guys. Stay positive out there, guys. Love ya. Peace.